Ada, you are growing up fast, and the world out there is not as simple as it seems. I have been watching you, my child, and I see so much potential in you. But potential alone is not enough. You need courage and wisdom to navigate this life. The afternoon sun streamed through the wooden blinds, casting golden streaks across the living room. The faint aroma of fried plantains lingered in the air, mingling with the distant chatter of neighborhood children playing outside. Seated on a sturdy armchair, upholstered with vibrant Ankara fabric, Mama adjusted her gele and patted the empty space beside her on the sofa. Ada, come here, my dear, she said, her tone soft yet commanding. Ada shuffled into the living room, her shoulders slightly slouched. She was 16. At that stage, where the world seemed both confusing and exciting, her mother's words often felt like heavy lectures. But today, Mama's voice carried a weight that made her pause. She dropped her phone on the side table and plopped down beside her mother, drawing her knees upon under her chin. Mama, what is it? Ada asked, her voice tinged with curiosity and a hint of exasperation. Mama sighed deeply, folding her hands in her arm. Ada, you are growing up fast, and the world out there is not as simple as it seems. I have been watching you, my child. I see so much potential in you, but potential alone is not enough. You need courage and wisdom to navigate this life. Ada tilted her head, her brow furrowing slightly. Courage and wisdom? Mama, I am not sure I understand. Let me tell you a story, Mama began, her eyes taking on a distance, looked as though she were peering in the past. When I was your age, I lived in the village with my parents. Life was simple, but it was not easy. My father was a farmer and my mother sold akara by the roadside. We didn't have much, but we had each other. However, there was one thing my parents insisted on: education. One day, a man from the city came to our village. He was looking for young girls to work as house helps in Lagos. He promised good money, saying it would help our families. Many of my friends' parents agreed, thinking it was the way out of poverty. But my mother, your grandmother, stood her ground. She said, "My daughter will not serve in another person's house. She will go to school and make a name for herself." Ada's eyes widened. What happened then? It was not easy, Mama continued. There were times when I went to school hungry or without proper shoes. Some days I wanted to give up, but my mother always said, if you want to change your life, you must be courageous and smart. Courage will help you face challenges, and wisdom will help you make the right choices. Did you ever regret not going to Lagos? Ada asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Mama chuckled softly. Never, because staying in school opened doors I never imagined. I got a scholarship to study in the city where I met your father, and now I can sit here and tell you the story, hoping you will learn from it. Ada leaned against the sofa, her mind racing. Mama, the world today is so different. It's not just about school anymore. There is social media, peer pressure, and so many other things to worry about. How can I be courageous and smart in a world like this? Mama placed a gentle hand on Ada's knee. My dear, the principles remain the same. Let me break it down for you. First, courage does not mean you are never afraid. It means you face your fears and do what is right, even when it is difficult. For example, if your friends are pressuring you to do something you know is wrong, courage is saying no. Second, being smart is not just about academics. It's about understanding people, situations, and opportunities. You must learn to think critically, to ask questions, and to trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, step back and evaluate it. Ada nodded slowly, her mother's world beginning to sink. So courage is about standing up for myself, and being smart is about making good decisions. Exactly, Mama said with a proud smile. But remember, these two qualities must go hand in hand. Courage without wisdom can lead to recklessness, and wisdom without courage can make you a coward. But Mama, Ada hesitated. Sometimes I feel like I am not good enough, like there are so many people out there who are smarter or braver than me. Mama's voice softened, and she pulled Ada into a warm embrace. My daughter, never compare yourself to others. You are unique, and your journey is your own. Everyone has their struggles, even if they don't show it. Focus on being the best version of yourself. The world will make room for you. They sat in silence for a moment, the rhythmic tinkling of the wall clock filling the room. Finally, Mama said, "Let me give you some advice to help you build courage and wisdom. First, always pray and seek guidance. God will give you the strength and clarity you need. Second, surround yourself with good people. Your friends can influence you, so choose those who uplift and inspire you. Third, read widely and learn about the world. Knowledge is power, Ada. The more you know, the better equipped you will be to face life challenges. And lastly, never be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's from me, your teachers, or trusted friends, seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom." Ada smiled, feeling a newfound sense of determination. "Thank you, Mama. I will try to remember everything you said." Mama patted her on the back and stood up. "Good. Now let's go to the kitchen and prepare dinner. Even as you learn to be courageous and smart, remember that life's simplest joy often comes from sharing moments with family." As they walked towards the kitchen, Ada felt lighter, as though a burden she hadn't realized she was carrying had been lifted. Her mother's words echoed in her mind, planting seeds of resilience and wisdom that she knew would guide her in the days to come.